So Pedro, 3-0 defeat, really didn't get going, really probably until the second half. First half was probably poor performance, most poor performance you've seen this season since you've been here.
I wouldn't say it was the poorest because we weren't great at Kimberley, but I mean they're a good side. They move very well. Their front 3-5, the runners from the midfield, they're forever rotating, switching positions, and if you don't have people that speak and talk the lines, then they get a lot of joy. And we didn't press them when we was in like a final area, and we give them too much time, probably a bit too much respect really, because they're top of the league, not lost. But you can see why they're competitive. They're a bit ruthless. They keep going. They keep doing the right things. They've got a side that are together and some men, as you'd call it, that can grind out results. But I mean, they went 3 goals up, and I just feel we defended poorly. We talk about it. Centre halves have to win the first header. We then land on seconds, and we didn't do it at all. And they kept doing it, which we kept dropping off and creating too much space. Then there was too much between the strikers, midfield, and defenders. We give them the rub of the green. We changed it up second half, but we're 3-0 down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think we had a shot on target. Second half, I think we were better defensively and collectively, but the job was done. We huffed and puffed really, and yeah, I'm disappointed, but yeah, gives me something to think about going forward, I suppose.
It could have been different if Cecil one-on-one, once they'd taken the lead after 5-10 minutes later, once they'd taken the lead, if Cecil had put that in, perhaps gets the crowd going a little bit more, and there's a bit more of an atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, he'd done it. He does it a lot, and for all the hard work and stuff that the lad does give you, his end product isn't always great, and that's a bit of an issue. And it's something we've got to work on, and he's got to work on individually. But the lad's honest as they come. He works hard, probably a little bit dumb at times, just mentally, football wise, but he'll get there. He's a young lad, he's got good potential. Like I say, if he carries on doing what he's doing, and he'll learn, and come Christmas time, he'll be fine. I ain't got a problem with that. It's just, but yeah, we lack quality all over the pitch really at times. The final ball, like I say, the final third today was, we lacked a lot in, which, I mean, considering we've scored 18 goals at home in the last 3 games. Yeah, they've done a job on us. They're a good side. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing too many in this league yet, but they're good. They're very creative, and they'll do all right this season.
And at the back, it was sort of like they didn't win the first header and push out. It was sort of like Sherwood were winning virtually every first ball and playing on.
Yeah, we just individually we didn't do our jobs first half. I mean, Keenan kept getting rolled and turned and square on the ball, and that's probably my fault. I'll probably take responsibility for that. The lad's been away. But he was playing well in that position before we went away, so I'll take responsibility for that. But yeah, I'm probably saying Max and Briggsy are probably my experienced players, and they've not won enough for me first half, like aerial ability, and that weren't good enough really. But then second half, they won first contact. They've done that, but we're 3-0 down. That's probably too late. We did change shape a little bit, which might be the reason why. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see going forward. We're not gonna. That's the loss at home, which I'm disappointed about. But we'll go into training next week. We'll work on a few things, and we'll look at Lincoln next week away.
And potentially that was Ethan's last game. I think that's correct in saying. Are you looking?
Yeah, we've got to renew it. I like the lad. He's good and honest. I think that because he is so young, and I think he'll build, and his character will build, and his confidence will build in this team. We probably will renew his deal. I like him. He's honest. Like I say, he gives us everything he's got, and I like that really. And for someone who's playing up the road at Kings Lynn to come down and give us that work ethic, then yeah, I haven't got a problem with that at all. It's when they don't work hard for you, that's when we've got a problem. But I can't fault him at the minute.
He seemed to struggle as well, like a lot of people, to actually get foot on the ball and just to have a moment to be able to pick a pass. He was hounded quite quickly.
I think again because of the first half, it was so stretched, and that allowed their midfield to move and get on the ball, and then our midfield's just doing too many doggies and covering too much ground, which is a problem. So we've got to work on. I think sometimes we get complacent because we had a good result last week, and they probably get carried away with it. But let's not beat around the bush. Whitting weren't that great. I give them credit for their way they passed, but they weren't very good, and we knew we were better than them. And I think because we scored these goals and we've been explosive going forward, that they thought it was just going to happen today, and we lacked it. I'd like to say I think we had one shot on target, which I'm thoroughly disappointed with. But yeah, we'll go again next week.
And also, when you took Chris off, it didn't seem with Rob and Toby up front, there seemed to be big gaps between them. Is there something there that they're not linking up?
Again, I think it's a little bit of a sulky attitude. It's things aren't going their way, so we're not going to try and get it right and make it happen. They might tell me I'm wrong, but eyes don't lie. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with them, but they need to come in and train hard, get their heads down, keep going. We'll work on a bit of shape work and stuff for Saturday, and then, like I say, we'll go to Saturday trying to get a win.
So, with the potential of Ethan going on, you said you want him to stay. Are you on the lookout for anybody else, or are you quite happy with the squad that you've got?
I'm always on the lookout for somebody else. This team miss a little bit of leadership. They've got the quality in abundance. They need a little bit of know-how, and manager will sit here and say we need a bit of men, but it's not really men you need. It's just people with a good footballing brain, and we're always on the lookout. It's a hard to attract players to this football club at the minute without offering them loads of money, which I don't want to do. We've got a good budget, a competitive budget, but that needs to be the right player that fits into this squad, and hopefully in time we'll get that right and we'll get the right people in.
And there's the thought of bringing Dan Roberts in, a thought of being a local player as well. That's
Dan's young. I think he's 19. He's not fit enough. I know that. He knows that. I think being at Schwaffen, they've got complacent with what they do, and I can see his fitness levels aren't good enough, especially for a centre midfielder. I think they should train themselves to be a bit box to box, be fit, get up and down, and he's probably, I'm going to say, probably miles off it at the minute. So he'll be a bit of a squad player as it stands at this moment of time, until he gets to the levels that I feel he's ready to be at, because he's got the quality on the ball. He definitely don't have enough in the tank to be that regular starter, but he's got the drive, he's got the quality, he's got the passion, don't mind being stuck in. So I think we'll have a little gem once he gets himself up to that level.
Excellent, thank you very much.
No worries.